What's up, SPMagnezone fans? SPMagnezone here with a SPMagnezone video. It's actually the coolest intro ever. Alright, so let me bring you back to the beginning of August 2022. Why is this important? Well, very simple, right? The ruins of Alph, Spotlight, Tournament, Black-White, RU. The best metagame of all time, hands down. I don't have any proof. I'm just gonna say it's the best metagame ever. And I joined the tournament. Round one, opponent totally ghosted me. That's cool because we do have round two here. I'm gonna go over my games. They're both really close games. I played okay. I mean, I was okay, nothing too big, but let's check out these replays and see what's going on. All right. So for round two, I'm against Sorry DDD, and what's going through my mind in team preview? Well, first off, no rapid spinner. That's huge for a rapid spinner like me. And by rapid spinner, I mean stealth rocker / spiker. I also have rapid spin. I do have a rapid spinner because I'm great at the game. I know how to team build. Just don't take this team as an example. But I do have the Krygonal to spin. And it's pretty awesome. So, I see no spinner, and Steelix is the only Pokemon on their team capable of setting up rocks / spikes. So, I don't really need to worry about that this game, which is a little bit of a weight off my chest because, me as a player, I'm bad. But me as a player versus a player who doesn't know how to deal with hazards, I'm goated. All right. So let's begin the replay. As we can see, Steelix versus Quillfish. A matchup as old as time. I go for spikes into the Stealth Rock. I set up another layer of spikes because obviously I don't care about no rocks. I got a spinner. And what he's going to be doing here is he's going to click Roar. And it's kind of a bad strategy. He only has Stealth Rocks. I only have one Pokemon weak to rocks, and that Pokemon is capable of just clicking Rapid Spin. So it's kind of like that. All right. Whoa. All right. This turn, he doesn't go for Roar. Interesting. Let me slow down replay so I can commentate it. He goes for Euro Ball into my Chinchina. Does a sizable chunk, but Steelix is not that offensive, which makes up for Chinchina's bad bulk, one could say. So I click Aqua Tail again as Euroball comes in, knocks me clean out. But that's fine. That completely fine. I send out Spiritomb. And, well, the obvious play here is to click Will-O-Wisp on the Roar, right? He actually goes for Earthquake, which is weird. Because Spiritomb ain't doing that much to you. But Burn comes off. I click Pursuit because he's going to switch to something that's good against Spiritomb. But he clicks a Roar, which is actually a super good move if you think about it. But it doesn't matter because I have Uxie. And we get a little bit of a psychic crit. Nothing much. Would have killed anyway. Who even cares? That's really good because, as you can see, I have rocks, 2 spikes on the field, no rapid spinner. His Skull Beat is going to come in. It's going to hit the Mega Horn, but I have a lot of Fizz Def on this Uxie, so it lives. And T-Wave utterly cripples it. Basically useless now. So, honestly, I think the move there for my opponent was to go to Spiritomb on the Psychic and then Pursuit or whatever. But he sacks Scolipede. It's also a fine play because you can get to Spiritomb without having to predict a Psychic, but you also lose that sack later in the game. So Really depends what you want to do there. But I send in the Quillfish, and I'm thinking right here, I get pretty greedy, get up the spikes, and you love to see 3 layers of spikes on top of Stealth Rock. Pretty much the best you can get. Maybe if I had Leech Seed Sceptile, I could go a step further in my strategy and good playing. But you know how it is. I T-Wave on the Sucker Punch. That wasn't necessarily a predict. I just wanted to click T-Wave because T-Wave is cool. But it's good because I'm taking less damage now. Sucker Punch is doing not enough. I was clicking Waterfall because I figure Quillfish isn't. It has all the spikes up. I don't have much utility from it because pretty much everything on his team is either outspeeding and KOing it, or I can actually do damage to it. I mean, technically, I think I had Pain Split as my 4th move, which would be pretty good into a Lantern. But I believe, yeah, he goes to Glade here. Interesting move. Surely Zen Headbutt. Probably, I don't know, Zen Headbutt misses 100% of the time. He just got lucky. But I do have a Spiritomb, which pretty much just straight up counters Glade. And they choke. They go for the SD on the Shadow Sneak. And then I choke because I click Will-O-Wisp. For I don't know why I did that. I should have clicked Shadow Sneak. I mean, even Pursuit would have been better, as that was kind of a stupid play. And Lantern is taking a bunch from hazards. You love to see it. I do Shadow Sneak for just a little bit of chip, as Scald takes the KO. An obvious play here is to go to Cryogonal and click Rapid Spin. Especially defensive, takes actually 0 from a Lantern. Now, it goes for Toxic here, which probably the best move. I mean, theoretically, you get a free switch to Sawsbuck, and you could maybe do something with that, but he's saving Sawsbuck for later. You'll see why. All right, watch the video. Watch the video all the way to the end. Click the notification button, and you'll find out. And so here, I play a little game I like to call Fishing for the Freeze. And I don't end up getting it, but Cryogonal is bad anyway, so who even cares, right? And I go in. Sceptile's such an easy switch. I just click Leaf Blade and then Drain Punch, or not Drain Punch, Acrobatics. It's a physical set. And I figure here, let's pause it. So I figure here that I haven't seen Sawsbuck in RU before. I'm pretty sure it's NU. So in my mind, I'm just thinking of like the Gen 5 random battles, which has Sawsbuck usually runs SD. It runs like SD and like Sap Sipper, you switch into grass types. So I figure, all right, I just click Acrobatics and go for the Oko. But this Sawsbuck is actually Scarfed, and it's so close to KOing. My Uxie was on 1%. I don't know if that was a roll to kill, but extremely close game. GG's. All right, so I lead off 1-0. Things are looking good. Let's go into game 2, all right? And now this team's good. This team's epic. I'm pretty sure, I think this is like a sample team. But, the obvious. I think this team also doesn't have any Rapid Spinners. Beautiful day for the Spike Stacker himself. Except I don't have spikes on this team. I only have rocks. And I'm pretty sure this game, I don't even get a chance to set him up because I play so poorly. As Omastar goes for the Ice Beam, and he gets the Weak Armor boost, but it's cool because I click Sucker Punch every single day of the week. Now if they're going to set up hazards, they're going to set it up with Golurk or Almastar. Almastar was their only way to set up spikes, so I'm cool with that. Druddigon Sack kind of sucks because it's a good Pokemon, some say. But I got my Spiritomb. I should have just clicked Sucker Punch there. That again, SPMagnezone coming in with the terrible plays. Terrible plays as always. But Kabutops comes in as Aqua Jet, and it wrecks his entire team. Which is what I would say if he didn't have this threat. But he goes for SD like a weird person. Honestly, should have just clicked Acro or whatever. But Leaf Blade kills. And this is kind of a scary situation for me because I'm not sure if Entei E-Speed even kills, but it does. But I am banded. He has 2 ghost types, so I do have to switch to Slowking on the Rock Polish. Shadow Punch is doing a lot here because I'm like 0 physical defense on Slowking. But we get the Scald Burn, which is huge because Shadow Punch still kills either way, so doesn't really matter. They do die to burn damage, which is theoretically huge. Now I sent out the Entei, and he's banded. I just click Flare Blitz, because who really cares? And here, I go for Flare Blitz. For Alligator is, I believe, clicking SD here. I originally, when I saw myself go first, I thought I was in the clear, because, he doesn't have Aqua Jet. He'd click it, but he's SD into Aqua Jet, which is kind of bad, because right here I'm thinking Moltres is dead, but it lives on about 3% HP. It dies from Life Orb damage, but Feraligatr goes down first. So I end up winning 2-0. Pretty close games. My teams, I think, weren't that good, but you know how I'm always clutching it. Always. So I'll be back round 3. I'm going to have some more games to play, some more awesome videos to pump out. You're going to love it. And so, you know how it is. Like, comment, subscribe, and, I'll see you next time. Peace.